Pileated woodpecker. So we're staying at the Doyle Hotel, which is a super old hotel in the town. I keep forgetting the name. Duncannon. We're in Duncannon. There's not a whole lot in this room. The only thing to stare at is this picture of a clown. And I'll be honest with you, most of the time I'm terrified of clowns. But he seems pretty miserable. So if we're both miserable, I guess he's not that scary at all. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'm going to cruise on through Duncannon, get out pretty early tomorrow. There's no breakfast or anything, and checkout time is at 10 a.m. I'll probably get up considerably early. There's not like there's a whole bunch of creature comforts here. It's pretty much just a bed and a door and a clown. So I think we're just going to kind of play it by ear and get up and cruise on out of here early tomorrow and make some more progress, put some serious miles behind us. And the next big town is supposed to be Hamburg. It's going to be a big happening place. So, but yeah, Duncannon seems nice enough. The little bar downstairs seems like they have some pretty good food. I might get some dinner down there once they slow the roll a little bit. They seem super busy right now. And then, yeah, but I got a care package from Sister Cheryl. It's 17 pounds, and it's got these people on it. They look pretty nice. Anyway, I guess I'm going to open up this care package and see what she put in there. I heard that there were some pretty good things. Pretty good things, Bandit. Whoa! Marshmallow, banana, oranges. We love you, bro and Bandit XO or XXOO. Fritos! Aha! Dog food for the Bandit. Lucky duck. Mountain House meal. Beef stew, noodles and chicken teriyaki, beef stroganoff, kiwis, Hershey's chocolate, Airheads, very nice, more dog food for the Bandit, couple of plums. Nice. Sweet tarts. Twizzlers. Awesome. Thank you, the Rivers family. Like I got some good stuff to sort through. I don't even have to go to the store now. Cool. So, here's a little bit of a history. Now, not really any history, more of a factoid about the Doyle. The Doyle has been in business for 100 years. Says they're celebrating 100 years of business on a banner outside. At the time, it was rumored to be a very graceful hotel, and now it seems decrepit, large, hard to maintain, old, creaky building. With anything that's been around for that amount of time, rumors start to circulate that the spirits, those who once were, still try to be. So allegedly, the Doyle is haunted. But by whom or what? No one can say. Well, this is just outside my window here. There's quite a few spiders here. There's another one up here. Another one over here. You know, there's only one thing you have to worry about if you're a spider in a haunted motel. And that's the bigger spider. We're walking through the town of Duncannon, getting back out on the trail. The trail is going right through town. I mean, it's awesome when you get a change of scenery and you get to walk through a town a little bit. My hair is crazy. I just noticed that. Oh, dog. You shouldn't poop there. Oh, God. That's a lot. Bandit, stop it. Okay. You get all these distractions. Dog pooping on the sidewalk. Dog barking at the guy on a jump rope. Dog being a complete incompetent jerk. Anyway, I was trying to say it's been great going through these towns here. I prefer nature most of the time to city life, but it's a good change of scenery after climbing up over rocks and trees and things. It's good to be in a town. Oh my. Who's this fine fellow? So, last night at the Doyle, I think Bandit was running a fever. We got into the room and, I mean, the Doyle was not air conditioned or anything like that. I cracked some windows and turned the fan on when I got there. But, it was hot. It was hot there. But it was still cooler in the Doyle than it was out on the streets. So I thought it was weird that Bandit was breathing as, you know, he was breathing very quick breaths, like shallow, like he was panting, but like, you know, he had his mouth closed, but it was heavy breathing, and I didn't know if he had, I was worried at first, because the more I was thinking about it, I was wondering if he ate something, it was poison or something, and he seemed a lot warmer than the air around us, you know. So I could touch Bandit and he was kind of hot. He had some type of fever. I don't know if it was something he ate or something like that, or just a random dog thing. His nose was dry, and
so I just kind of gave him water when I could. It was weird because he was having like fever dreams. Something was really upset. He was having these really intense dreams, which sometimes he kind of barks a little bit in his sleep, but he was like whining, like in pain, like it was kind of sad. It kind of hurt me in the heart a little bit. So I called him up. I pointed the fan towards us on the bed, got the dog on the bed, and had a little bit of cross breeze coming in through the cracked windows, and he just kind of slept on the bed the rest of the night. And if he started to get upset in a dream, you know, I just gently tap him on his shoulder or, you know, on his chest, and he wouldn't fully wake up. He'd still be kind of half asleep, but he just kind of, his tail would wag a little bit, like, you know, as soon as I touched him real gently, it was, tail would go poof, 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 poof on the bed. And it seems like today his fever seems to have gone away, and first thing he did this morning was drink a butt ton of water, and I think he's pretty recovered from it. But the warm room of the Doyle, whatever little sickness he went through, you know, I think he's recovered now. He's definitely pooping a lot today. He just pooped like twice as I was talking to the camera in this clip. And then he pooped in town earlier on the side of the sidewalk, which I didn't clean up because it never actually happened. He's going again. This dog is a real pooper. So we went through a really rocky, bouldery area, and I hit my head on an overhanging rock. And there's a bump there. I started feeling it a little bit more carefully. And I'm totally bleeding. I don't know if I can find it up here. That sucks. I mean, it hurts a little bit. I swore a bit, and then kept hiking. I love trees. I'm hugging a tree, and then you zoom out and you realize it's going to fall. It might not fall.
I think he's going to climb down, but it's not going to be very graceful.
I was like filming it from like the forepaws like up, so it looks like it was just hugging a tree. And then when you zoom out, then it's like, whoa. Yeah, so this cat was like trying to own camp, and then the dog came up on the scene. Re-established the pecking order.
That cat shed blood.
Monster. Is this like a stray cat, you think? No.
So? No identification?
Definitely not.
Cats never wear collars.
You know, outdoor cats are like a devastation on small local animal populations. Yeah, they kill like 50% of all like preyed on animals.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you know, I did my...
Versus hawks and all the actual animals.
When I did my thesis on barred owls, I could have turned it all around and said that domesticated cats are the problem. Because they eat all the barred owls' food.
Totally.
Not domesticated cats.
Just outdoor cats, I guess.
Well, stray cats and outdoor, like free range cats.
Yeah, stray and outdoor. For the reason.
You're ruining this nation. Think about that.
This is definitely...
Your high tower.
I want to see that. Ooh, look at this.
What are you doing?
American hero right there.
Why are you wrapped up?
What? Look at this to yourself.
He didn't do anything.
Oh no. There you go.
Bad for him.
You should go down backwards with your feet first. I think I read something that cats can jump like 30 feet and still land on their feet. Isn't that the phrase? Cats always land on their feet?
Oh, they might land on their feet, but that doesn't mean their legs don't get broken from the impact.
Don't talk like that right now.
I'm kind of like a hit and go like cat person, and today I'm just not feeling it.
Honestly, I hate cats. I'm like the opposite of a cat person, but I still feel bad.
We're nature.
Yeah.
You ain't got what it takes to survive. You could sit up in that tree.
It's true. This is kind of like natural selection. There you go.
You can't hold it forever.
Just put your heels down.
Have you ever tried to climb down something backwards?
Yeah, it's definitely easier than going forward. Don't go up.
You know, there's a show on Animal Planet for moments like this.
Oh, you're gonna go face first? No. What's it called? My Cat from Hell?
No, they actually have a show called Treetop Cat Rescue.
No way.
Yeah, it looks.
We should call them.
Bandit, stay. Come here, Bandit.
Oh my god, this is so skilled.
Come here, Bandit.
Get Bandit.
Stay. No. Hey, stay. Come here.
Oh, another tree. Get Bandit.
Down, you beast. You didn't go up so high this time, did you? Oh, no. Spoke too soon. Whoa! Bandit, no! Bandit! Bandit! Come here. Bandit, no! Stay. 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 Shh, no. Stay. Come on. Hey, Bandit, no. Come here. Down. Let's go back to camp. He really likes to pursue cats. It's funny, he actually got right up on the cat after it was on the ground. He outran it and didn't know what to do with it. Came across a little trail magic today. I guess we're real close to the town of Lickdale. I think that's what it was called. I'm not sure. But somebody left a cooler filled with sodas and the water. Check it out. They're still pretty cold. There wasn't ice in there, but they're still really cold. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, Lickdale is 2.3 miles that way. Not going to Lickdale today. We're pushing through, trying to get to the town of Hamburg. That's still a whiles away. I'd say it's probably 40 miles. So, well, it might be more than that. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, got a big day planned ahead. And, we're starting it by drinking a nice cold root beer from that Trail Magic and walking on this beautiful bridge. So it's been a great morning so far. People, remember to let the river be your guide. Alright, so first thing I came across this morning, a little bit of a hill we had to climb, but it was easier than I thought it would be. Then we had that trail magic with the root beer. Then we had crossing over the bridge, which was neat. And then right on the other side of the bridge was a trash can inside of the state park that we just walked in. And I got rid of my trash. So it's like, you know, it's just a little past 8:30. And it's those little things that stack up and let you know, hey, it might be a good day today. It's funny how excited you get about disposing of your garbage, but that's weight, that's burden that you don't have to carry. So, I don't know. I've got a good vibe about today. Check out this cavern. It looks like clear cut, the walls, the way the walls are. It's just broken slab. But that's flooded, there's water in there. I don't know what this could be. It's definitely a big hole in the wall though. So, I did not go over that hill yet today. And it's getting hot and humid. And I'm now going up the hill, which was after the bridge. And it's just a reminder that every day has its challenges. No day is a walk in the park. It's always going to challenge you, try to break you. But keeping a good attitude about it will get you through. Give you an idea of what we're going over. We're going over these large boulders here. Many of them are loose, some of them are firm, and it's definitely an obstacle for many hikers. I'm pretty good at hopping over these things, but it could slow you down, and there's always a prospect of a possible rattlesnake living in any of these cracks and crevices, and they might come out to bask in the sun on these large rock faces. So there are many dangers. You could slip or fall or break an ankle or a foot or a leg, or you can hit your head. But on top of that, there's the idea of possible venomous reptiles hanging out. So Pennsylvania is a rocky state. So you must always watch your step. Alright, so we've gone 1,200 miles so far. And today, I came across this rock structure that says 1,000 to go. And it looks like, that's like a thumbs up that somebody put there on that rock cairn. Alright, so we've done more than we have left. Got 1,200 out of the way and 1,000 to go. So what we have left, we've done 100 and something percent of. Turn around. A noble, brave dog in the wilderness, here to save the lives of any small child to fall in a well. He is the bandit. So I'm at this overlook here, which is really nice, but as I come over to look, I find something somewhat disturbing and unnerving. There's a huge red splatter all over the rock here, and it looks a lot like blood. I mean, a lot like blood. And all I'm thinking is maybe somebody fell from this rock and smashed their face. Maybe bloodied their mouth and started bleeding. Then went up here, trickled a little bit on the side of this rock, on this ledge. And then maybe somebody from up here, one of their friends or somebody else that was at the overlook, gave them something like a shirt or a rag to kind of sustain and contain the bleeding. That's disturbing when you come up to an overlook and you just see a big bloody spot. Like, was somebody murdered here? And then dumped off the edge? Was somebody losing their balance? You know, what happened to them? Did they bust their head open? Did they get evacuated? Did a helicopter come down here and help them get to the hospital? Where are they now? Somebody dumped a ton of blood there. And as a human being that's concerned about my fellow human beings, it's like, where are they now? Wherever they are, I hope they're okay, and I hope they're alive and recovering from that spill. If that's blood, I'll be significantly less concerned if somebody spilt a liter of red Kool-Aid. But that looks thick, that looks bloody. I hope that whoever left that is in a better spot than where they were here. So, yeah. It's always something interesting on the trail. Yeah. Alright, so it's almost 6:30, and looking at the map, if I want to do 30 miles today, I have to do like 11 and a half miles from here. So that's going to put me well into a night hike. I kind of made it a point to brag to everybody that I was going for 30 miles. That way, I kind of pressure myself into committing to it. That's kind of what I did with the whole hike before leaving. I was telling everyone, you know what, I'm going to try to do the entire Appalachian Trail. And they're like, what? Nah, man. And because I said that, because I said, you know what, I'm going to do something crazy and insane, I've so far stayed committed to it. But, that being said, a 30-mile day is another 6 miles to my biggest day so far. Can I push out an extra 6 miles? Today wasn't so bad, but there were lots of rocks. There's probably going to be a few more. So the idea is, are you going to push it to this new extreme? Do you have what it takes? You know, it's one thing if you slowly work your way up to it. Do 24 miles, do 26 miles, do 28 miles, then do 30. But to go from 24 to 30, that's substantially more. But I've been wanting to do a 30-mile day. And the day I started, I said to myself, let's take it slow. Let's get a handle on it. Let's do a few 15-mile days, things like that. We'll work our way into 20-mile days when we get the hang of it. And one day we'll hit a 30. If just once on the trail, we'll hit a 30. Now I'm sitting here thinking, you know what? I've gone 1,000 miles. Farther than that. I've done a 24-mile day. and took a 3-mile detour in the wrong direction. 27? That's kind of close. If I push today, I can impress myself. I can reach a new goal. And I can feel more confident. I think it's time. Of course, I'm tired already. The last campsite looked cozy. But I'm going to keep moving. It's 30 or nothing. Alright, so it says in 1755 there was a Fort Dietrich Snyder, a lookout post to warn of the approach of enemies in the French and Indian War. It was relocated by the Historical Society of Berks County. But there used to be a fort here. Cool. 1755. So, walking at the woods at night. Kind of freaky. Kind of looks like that game Slender. Or the Blair Witch Project. Or other things that are creepy. Doesn't help that I was listening to a podcast about allegedly real dogmen encounters. Dogmen are like a werewolf type creature that lives in the forest, much like Bigfoot. They're not really reported to change from man to beast, as in true lycanthropy, but they basically fit the description of what most people think is a werewolf. But they're always in that state. They always look that way. And they live in the forest. Allegedly. In reality. I was filling my head with all of these colorful stories, and this episode happened to feature somebody, a researcher that started talking about actual attacks, like physical contact with these creatures, these werewolf-like creatures, and the tearing of clothes and the scratching of individuals that were not quite fast enough to get away unscathed, but lucky enough to get away alive. And of course, I'm night hiking. So as you can imagine, I'm extremely paranoid, and I hope that I make my 30-mile day and am not found torn to shreds 2 miles from it. So it's past midnight and I've done 30 miles. I'm pretty exhausted. This is the biggest hike I've had. I'm going to bed. If I could just stay awake long enough to set up the tent, I'm going to bed.